Welcome back everyone to my Machine Rebellion Stellaris Let's Play using a new DLC, Synthetic Dawn, as well as its accompanying patch, the 1.8 Capek patch. So, in the first video, I'd say we've got off to an interesting start. Basically, there's an empire down here, and they've got a lot of planets surrounding them. But this is definitely a very defensive position if I can get some decent station tech at some point, especially the higher level station tech. So I could make this very defensible if indeed they are a very hostile empire. I've got at least a few directions to expand into still. I'm going to be exploring soon, no doubt. To be honest, there isn't that great amount of cold planets in the locality. There's two near to me, which is always the case. But other than that, it's mainly dry worlds. Well, there's an alpine world there, but it's nothing special. There's a tomb world there, which is huge, but hard to colonize. And that Arctic world I can't colonize because there's an Ether Drake in the system. And there's an arid world there. So yeah, perhaps not the easiest of starts here, but let's see how things go. Okay, so yeah, I'm confident of my abilities, even though occasionally I get the odd game where I don't do so well. Right. So at the moment, right, we've established communications with an empire down here, and it looks like Corvette I had down there has gone missing in action, which is probably a good thing. They may have closed the borders, I guess, straight away. This is the Thymoid Consolidated Worlds. They are xenophobic isolationists, okay. Well, they are fanatic pacifists, which means they can't declare war. I actually had this in the last Let's Play as well, fanatic pacifists. Right, so our warriors salute you. That could be good for us, kind of depends. Fanatic pacifists these days get a big, well, 10% bonus to all the production yields, minerals, science, energy. So that means their economy is pretty good, and the fact they have extra core systems, that certainly helps as well. If I can, I definitely want to go after these early on, I imagine, and conquer them. They are very strong and deviant. Very strong would make great warrior thralls. But I'm probably going to want to use robots for my troops in this Let's Play throughout. Yeah, when the Machine Rebellion comes, if we have a lot of robots on our world, I think they might help us out. So, yeah, they're not that useful, but conquering them or making them a vassal would probably be a pretty good idea if possible coming up. Right, let's continue on with things. That's got a new direction as well. I was going to bring this up over here, and I will do when it gets back. Right. Let's pick up as many minerals as I can early on. In this scenario, I think I'm going to want to get a colony ship out really quickly to get more territory. The problem is it costs a lot more than it used to. 500 minerals. It's up from 300, is it before, or 360? Perhaps 300. Yeah, so it's going to be a little while before I've got the minerals. Right. Let's continue on with things. I think I slightly changed my scientist from the end of the last video as well, so I'm going to get this one to come up here, and I'm going to get that one to go in the more dangerous locations in a minute, over here and over there, where there happens to be nasties.
Construction project concluded.
Mining station is done. Let's get the last decent mineral resource in my territory at the moment. Okay, that task force is back. Let's bring you up to here. Right, let's explore those areas. Corvettes are really expensive now in Capek to start out. They're 100 minerals up from previous 60 amounts, but all this is balanced, so the module stuff is much more cheaper. So yeah, there's more value per shootiness basically in the Capek patch compared to previous, where there was a naked Corvette strategy that actually worked really well, where you basically wouldn't stick anything on a Corvette other than the initial gun, because yeah, it was the best value per shootiness. Construction is done. We've got a new population, which happens to be the robot. I'm going to stick him there for the time being. I'm actually going to clear that tile now. I'll put him over there and then make mine. I think that's the plan. I also want to make another robot. So yeah, I definitely want to be using these minerals, especially since there isn't much to mine here. That scientist has gotten over there. Let's bring them up here. Hopefully I can survey that without whatever that is killing me. I guess we'll find out coming up. And didn't I just give that a direction? Thought I did. Oh. Well, that sucks, and that answers a question. Fallen Empire's borders do actually grow, so that area is now blocked off to me. Right, okay, well that's a pain. That science ship can... There was no way I would have been able to survey that system and get an outpost there. So, yeah. That quickly, I think. So, oh well. Let's come in here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to survey that, though, based on that. So, we'll bring it down here, though, for the time being. Right. I'll get a Corvette to, yeah, search down here, coming up in a bit. Okay. Right.
Construction project concluded.
Mining station is done, and I'm not going to be doing anything else now. Minerals are more important than all these other things, much more important, so I'm going to save up before I send the constructor out again.
Blocker cleared. Nature will not stand in the way of progress.
Excellent. Okay, there's creatures down here. Some amoeba. I guess I'll send that out to do a bit of exploration. Right, that constructor is doing nothing. Let's move that robot onto there. Okay, let's move that over there as well. I like to put growing populations on blank tiles because it actually gives you a banner pop-up once they become a fully fledged citizen, once they're fully grown. So that's really useful to know. Right, let's actually make a mining network here, get some more minerals, and I need to save up for a bit. Okay, what can I do with these as well? I didn't really take this in before. So, xenophobia, bombardment policy. Well, they can't attack me, can they? I think what I am going to do, though, is actually take off my bombardment policy. Lower it, just to have better relations. Let's put that on light. I may want to foster better relations with these guys. I am not sure yet. I'm also going to give them a research agreement. This is basically the only way to get trust at the moment, which will increase relations. I only have a couple of engineering techs more than they do, so it's not like I'm really giving up anything. So let's confirm that. Those techs happen to be the robot techs that I start with, unlike everyone else because I'm making this, but they probably... Well, they might be able to research that early on, and maybe that. It's not the end of the world, though. Okay. Yeah, they should have accepted that. Yes, they did. So we get 0.1 extra trust every month. So it's going to take a while to build up, but it'll happen eventually. And we may be wanting to get terms of them. I may just decide that I want to conquer them. I don't know yet. That scientist has surveyed up here. And I'm actually going to bring this one back down to survey here. At the moment, that's looking like the place I colonize first. It's not like there's a lot of options, to be honest. Right. First unity, first tradition. Now, in the first attempt I did, I actually split between expansion and discovery. Normally, I'd always just go with expansion. I think that the first Ascension perk for this race is actually really important, though. I won't discuss it yet, I guess, but I will coming up. But because it's really important, I think I need to focus on one And out of the two, I would say that expansion is by far the most important. They have arguably weakened it a bit. In fact, some things have been changed in here, like the mining base reduction from prosperity and discovery has been taken out of the game. This is a bit different since the opener colony development speeds you now get. I think you used to get that there. You get the extra pop at this stage, which used to be there. But coming down this route, getting frontier outposts and colonies for less in influence is very important. Colonies actually cost 100 now in influence at base. There are some techs that can reduce it. Yeah, but this is still very important also. So yeah, let's come down here. I may want to make a lot of outposts as well, and that halves the maintenance. And there's a lot of unity in here also, which will get things quicker. There's that for the capital buildings, and that for the amount of colonies you have. So all in all, expansion's just amazing, and it's what I'd pick in most circumstances. Right, let's keep on going then. Right, is that a colony ship? Is that moving? No, it's not. Okay, so I can't really risk yeah, going to survey that. Basically I'm gonna need a decent fleet to kill them at some point. It's a desert world which can't really colonize at the moment anyway, so it's not such a big deal. Yeah, these are never, well, they're xenophobic isolationists, so they're probably never going to want to open borders. Maybe pretty hard to get relations actually. Let's check something. Oh wow. Oh, well that's unfriendly attitude, so that can change actually. Why am I getting plus 20 for xenophobic isolationists? You think it would be a negative? I think that may be a minor bug, if I'm understanding that correctly. Right, so let's continue on. Right. Probably saving up for colony ship now. Okay.
Construction project concluded.
Probably take a minute out to give these new directions coming up. That was the mine. That's new population. Let's stick that there for now. Right. Okay, I'm probably okay on energy, so I won't make a building quite yet.
Anomaly found.
Okay, I found a new anomaly, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to survey for the time being. Yeah, I'm going to take a minute out then to give these some new directions. So I'm actually not going to give these directions quite yet because I've actually found something really interesting. If we take a look in the Taramba system at the local level, there is actually a habitable world here. Now you may be wondering, how is that possible? There isn't one showing up on the galactic map even when I stick on the full details option. Well, basically this is what I term a hidden primitive. These are definitely primitives living on there. So you get this every now and then. This has always been in the game, but not everyone's aware of it. I didn't mention it up until now because I wasn't sure if it was still in 1.8, but it is obviously. So yeah, basically you can have the worlds that don't show up on the galactic map, and you have to look in these local systems to find them if you want to find them. And usually it's a good idea with certain empire ethics, certainly. Yeah, I'm planning on conquering these basically, more than likely, coming up. So when I actually get a scientist over here to survey it, we will make contact and a primitive icon will show up on the galactic map. So yeah, I could definitely be conquering them pretty soon. And that's actually one of the reasons why I've been taking a minute out every now and then to give these directions, because I've been looking through these systems to actually see if there were any hidden primitives, and they are the first that I found. So I'm actually, because I want to conquer these, I don't want to find more empires now currently, so I'm going to have these get back to base temporarily. I'll conquer those first and then I'll start looking for more empires. These guys, I can't remember if pacifists get annoyed by conquering primitives. I'm going to have to check my notes, I've written it down somewhere. Xenophobes aren't normally. They might not be, but I'm going to conquer them no matter what, probably. Right, so I've actually got that scientist coming back to survey up there and find them. That one's going to continue over here, and I'm going to save that for a colony ship to colonize that. Either that or that, actually. If I colonize either of those, it should reduce the cost of influence to conquer them. And I should probably conquer them after I get the first Unity pick as well. How much influence is this to colonize? That's 100. That one is 217. So I can colonize that now without issue. But I should wait to get the Unity pick before I conquer them, I think. Right, let's get going again anyway. Right, so that's really good. That's another world, and there wasn't many. If that's a particularly good primitive on there, I could use them to colonize rather than my current species, which has got issues with colonizing, frankly. Everyone can now purge, displace populations, and I think you can even do it on an individual planet basis, so I can get rid of a population that I no longer like at some stage, should I wish. Right, which may be the case there.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Excellent, so this is the first tech on route and machine uprising that we've got, and brilliant, there's actually another one already. This is the second key computer tech that we need, so let's pick up basic computer roles which will help our ships out. Right, let's get going again. Right.
Research concluded.
Research again. Ion thruster. Oh, brilliant! Straight away. So machine template system is now available. So I can create upgraded robots coming up, which is going to be fantastic. So let's definitely pick that. I may stop making robots here because of that, because it's quite expensive to upgrade them, and it uses research to do it. So yeah, we'll have to see coming up. I think I'll definitely complete that one.
System survey concluded.
Okay, so that is now surveyed. Let's keep on surveying in the area because my borders are likely to grow there. Often I would make an outpost or two at this stage, but there's not much point, yeah, anywhere yet. Let's see. Well, it would have been there, I guess, but yeah, we'll see if I need to coming up. Okay. Right, so I need 500 minerals coming up. We're almost there, but it's taking a while because we didn't have a heavy mineral start really, although there's a decent amount there, I guess.
System survey concluded.
Okay, that scientist is finished up there. That should come with my borders pretty soon, so let's go and grab that. Also, right, how many of those have I done? 4. There hasn't been many planets to go and survey, sadly.
Research concluded.
Excellent. Influence, very, very important. Next pick here. Okay, this is quite a difficult choice actually. That's a very good building, reduces unrest, makes better armies, and gives a very solid science amount. I'm in general not going to be focusing much on society as I would in certain games with this race. It's more physics and engineering, but I do need a certain amount, especially early on. Growth is very good early on as well though. I think I'll go for that. It's a very close decision. Okay. Oh, where the hell did I get all those minerals from? Right, I wasn't paying attention obviously. Let's get the colony ship out, and yeah, it's going to take about a year or so, and it looks like we've just found, guess what? Primitives. So brilliant on Fruitful Endeavour. You can often tell where primitives are as well if the name of the planet is different from the star's name. Right, so if we click on this, they are happening to be in the late medieval age. They're a type of plantoid. Industrious. Now that's kind of the role of my robots. That's not so useful for me. Desert habitability though. So yeah, could definitely use those guys, I think. And I think I'm going to be conquering them coming up. It doesn't say how much it would cost in influence to conquer them here, which maybe it should, frankly. But we'll find out coming up in a bit. Right, that scientist. Well, I'm not going to send these out again until I've got conquered them. Just not to annoy any other ethic empires. So yeah, not much for him to do at the moment. I don't really want him surveying. I use the really good guy. It's not like I have
System
any
survey
yet.
concluded.
We'll leave that one. I don't think he's... Oh, he might be leveled up to do some anomalies. Is there any level 1s? There's one there. Okay, so let's survey that. That should come within my territory pretty soon. This one, let's try this. So this guy's name is Galdric Den Iridar. It's 10%, so no, I'm going to wait until he levels up one more level. Just have him wait around for the time being. Okay, so waiting on that colony ship now, basically. Yeah, the days of getting 4 or 5 planets in 10 or so years are over at the moment with the changes they made to influence and colony ship costs, but so far I think I like the changes. Right.
System survey concluded.
Good. That's done. Right. Let's I'm gonna definitely be conquering those primitives, aren't I? So let's go and survey the system. That will be within my territory when I conquer them. Okay. Right, that robot can be moved there soon. What's oh wow, okay, I forgot all about that. That was pretty bad of me. The Tokthon is very important because it gives unity. I should have built this a long time ago. Right, I'm going to be building that there. Right, so that's been slowing down my traditions actually. That's getting done soon. Let's also stick in a mining building there. Once that's done, I'll move one of these guys over. Yeah, I want it on a blank tile also. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I probably would have built that a couple of years ago if I'd remembered it. Right. Lots of stuff to remember though.
Construction project concluded.
Right, pop construction on Bruma. Right, that was the new robot. Yeah, excellent. Probably need to clear enough tile coming up. It's got room to grow there, room to grow there. I'm gonna wait until I get that now before getting new robots. Okay. Colony ship's about to complete, so we've got a good supply of money. Colony ships cost 8 in maintenance, so they're very expensive, and you do need to get a
project
buffer
concluded.
on your energy, arguably, when you're colonizing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go there first. That's just too expensive at the moment. Okay, so let's colonize. At this stage you always want to pick the best energy tile because the initial shelter doesn't have an adjacency bonus. Later on you want to bear in mind the adjacency, so you may want to move it. For now then, I'm going to put it there. Okay, you can see on the capital an adjacency bonus there. You don't get it for science, so you always want to stick your capital surrounded by food, energy or minerals, or one of the type, all of the type, as long as it's not science basically, if you can. And you don't want to stick on the edge also, since it would limit your adjacency, since there's no tiles. Here, for instance, if you had a capital there, worst place would be on the corner. Right, inactive building, that's done. Let's move you across. Oops. Right, and that's done. Colony ship's getting done. Right, I should get a 10 of territory coming up. that's a really good science there. At this stage, I'm still kind of focusing on minerals, but that's a 4 amount, so it may be worthwhile picking up. But hopefully there's a lot of minerals over here. It doesn't look like it though, to be honest. Coming up, let's make... They were late medieval, weren't they? I'm going to make an army or two. Couple of armies. I only have one option at the moment, my Pilosapien race. So I'll use those to conquer that primitive in a bit. That's going to be the plan. Right.
Initial colonization phase commencing. All
Excellent.
systems nominal.
The first Pilosapien colony, our colony ship has gently touched down on the snowfields of Omicron Persei Prime in a deep valley near the equator. The landing site nestled within a large mountain chain and is well protected from the elements. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Pilosapien city on an alien world. Great day for the CPU. Okay, so that should have immediately reduced the influence cost, yes. But I'm still going to wait until I get that before conquering the primitives, because it will lower the cost again. Right. I'm going to have to get these up and out there pretty soon. Energy's going down, which isn't great, but we should be okay.
Construction project concluded.
Right. What was that? That was mine, was it? Right. Won't clear a tile part yet, I don't need to. Army is done. Let's get you up and out. I could close to afford another colony ship actually already. I don't think it will quite yet. These then, let's get you over to Taramba. And I'm... Right, it's 235 it would cost. Which I don't even have enough for at the moment. I'll enter orbit, but I'm expecting this to go down after the Unity pick. Arguably I should colonize that before I conquer it, because it would reduce the price probably to 100 then. We'll see how much it is now. Might do. Okay. We've got new territory, so this is growing at the moment, so I better keep an eye on this. Yeah, I think I will pick up that physics then, when I can. Right. I'm tempted to close borders with them actually, but actually superior on fleet power. They won't attack me at this stage in the game. Yeah. But I will have to keep that in mind over the next 10 years or so. There is a pirate event still in the game. I will want some corvettes around that time. But I'm not going to make them yet. If it fires now, I will use this mineral to go and get it. Right. Is that within territory?
System survey concluded.
That scientist, let's survey that. That should come within when we conquer them. Okay. Right. Still not within. Should be getting a Unity pretty soon. 1 month.
Anomaly found.
Oh, I can do that one, but I'm more inclined to research at the moment with that scientist certainly, and that one hasn't got a high enough level yet. So let's pick this. Reach for the stars. Okay. And that should have reduced the cost of invasion. So it was 235, it's now 117. Okay, big reduction. If I colonize that, I could get it down to 100, but 17 isn't big, is it? So I think I will just invade coming up. The medieval society, 2 troops should be enough here. So yeah, let's go for it, shall we? And there's some good minerals in the system, which I definitely want. So, land armies. Right. You know what? Even if those pacifists are affected by this, I don't care. I'm gonna conquer them still. So let's press yes. I haven't checked though yet. Right. Probably Xenophile and Egalitarians would
initiative.
Definitely not sure about pacifists for that. Conquering primitives. So it might be like -50 relations if it's really badly affected. -30 if it's not too much. Wow, crazy amount of minerals, but nothing to really spend it on. Should I make a colony ship? Well, first then, let's make that there. And you know what? I should make another constructor. I think, well, I'm getting a load of territory in a second. I probably need another one. So, and yeah, I may make a colony ship coming up. Have to be a bit careful about the energy situation. Say it's 2 years to colonize. That's 24 times 8. So what's that? About a couple of hundred energy. Yeah, so I'd be pretty low. So I'd have to...
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Subjugating primitives. Our armies have successfully invaded and subdued the primitive forces on fruitful endeavor. Nicely named. The locals have given up all attempts at fighting back, and we have now subsumed their civilization into our empire. Although backwards as they are, it may take them some time for the natives to become fully productive members of CPU society. To them, our weapons must appear like magic.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.